What is up, my lovely people? Today we are. Let me just tell you about some stuff. All right. Let me talk to him. I have this specific problem that I'm not sure a lot of people kind of experience this. Oh my God, it's shaking a lot. I don't know if anyone else experiences this problem, but I find myself having too much sympathy for others. I mean, you could have a death row inmate that murdered 5 people, and then I'd see him crying at his sentencing, and I'd be like, oh, he's crying, I feel bad. Obviously not feeling bad for sending him away, but I just have too much sympathy for others. I can't, it's always hard for me to tell who's a good person and who's a bad person. And not even that, just who's a good person for me and who's a bad person for me. Because in the past, I've had a lot of people who I would consider to be bad for me, and I just wouldn't get rid of them. You know, I'd keep them in my life for a long time. When I was in 3rd grade, I had a friend named Wyatt, and fuck me, this kid was a bad influence. His parents and his whole family smoked cigarettes, so he wanted to be like them. He wanted to smoke cigarettes at the ripe old age of 8 years old. 8 years old, this kid is picking cigarette butts off the ground, and he's lighting them and smoking a little bit that's left. He'd offered it to me several times. I had never done it, but one time he made me hit a electronic cigarette, and I was in 3rd grade, which is crazy, not cool. Anyways, you're probably wondering why I titled it. I want to title it something about a fresh start. So what is the fresh start we're talking about? Well, your good friend Jay Wool is not good at picking friends. Is not good at picking friends who care, and picking friends who are real, and people who actually care about me, and people who are just good influences in general. You know, I had this friend, and although I've been kind of shying away from this person recently, that's not enough. I should have been totally and utterly done with this person, because they are not a good person. They're a little cray cray. But I finally I blocked this person, and they found out. They were not happy, and I went to this mandatory meeting at my school yesterday, and they hit me on the head with a book. So that was interesting, but I was so proud of myself. I was like, I finally got rid of this person. I finally stood up for myself and get this toxic waste out of my life. You know, because everyone has those people in their life that just this person is poison, dude. This person's straight poison. And for me, they were that person. So I got rid of them. And to be honest, I should have done it way sooner. I should have done it a year ago, a year and a half ago. But I didn't, and I'm glad that I did now. I'm gonna forgive myself. You know, can't pay for mistakes that I've made a bunch of times, you know, just pay for a mistake once and move on. But I think from now on, I just want to be very careful about who I choose to be my friends, you know, and I want to set my priorities straight. Because obviously, number one, my priority is my girlfriend. I don't want to be friends with anyone that would make her uncomfortable or anything of that sort, you know. From high school, I'd say I have 3 friends that are real and that care about me, maybe 4 or 5 if I'm missing any. Just 4 or 5 friends that are real and they actually care about me and they're actually good influences. And I want to stick around those people, and I want to shy away from the people who aren't good influences. And it just feels good, you know, I'm finally doing what's right for myself, you know. And so my buddy Keegan, I had never hung out with him until today, but he's this dude. I consider him one of my good friends, one of my, he actually fucking cares, and he's actually a good guy, dude. And so I've wanted to hang out with him for so long, but he's had he's got a best friend, he's got his own friend group, and I had a best friend, and I had my own friend group, but we're out of high school, you know, none of that matters, you know. I just hung out with him today, where me and him are gonna be working on a short film, and let me tell you, I am so fucking excited to finally be able to work with someone on something that I'm passionate about, and just to finally be doing something that I love. you know, and doing it with someone who's a good influence. But yeah, you know, I'm really excited for this short film. I think it's gonna be real good. I think the quality of it will be pretty nice. And I'm just all around excited. I'm all around excited. And in the future, when I make friends, I'm just gonna be careful about who I talk to, you know? I don't want no bad influences. So yeah, I'm really excited for this summer, you know? I think there's a lot of good possibilities with the short films and just with making new friends. But you know, my girlfriend said something yesterday that really stuck out to me. Cause I was talking to her and I was like, you know what? I just want a new friend group, cause I got my friend group, but I'm like iffy about it. And I still, like, even though I'm okay with my friend group, it's just hanging out with them as a group makes me anxious and it stresses me out. And so it's not like I'm replacing them, but I just need to find like people where I won't be stressed out. So I was talking to her and I was like, oh man, I want a friend group. I just want people that I can click with, people that have shared interests. And Esther's like, you know what? Maybe you should focus on yourself first. And I was like, damn, you are absolutely right. Which, by the way, she's my girlfriend. She's always right. But I was like, damn, she's very right. I need to get my priorities straight. And part of that means I need to focus on myself. Focus on myself a little before I can focus on others, you know? And I think that'll be really good for me because you know, I've never had a lot of self-love, and I think it would be good for me to just find myself. I want to be out in nature more. I want to be outside. Just want to kind of be in touch with the universe. And I'm going to find myself. So I appreciate you guys watching and listening to me. And my God, we have gotten 500 subscribers in the past week. Are you kidding me? It took me like 4 or 5 months to get to 500 subscribers. And I just got 500 in the past week. That's nuts. Like, you guys have been going crazy on my last 2 videos. I didn't want to say anything about it, like, oh, thank you guys, because I didn't want to feel like I was fishing for views by talking about, like, my suicidal thoughts or anything. You know, those are things that I definitely struggle with, but just seeing, like, those numbers and seeing how many people really do support me and are positive about this, it was just, it was nice. I gotta admit, it was nice. So, I appreciate all of you who are stuck around. I appreciate those of you who are new. My name is Jay Wool, and I love you, man. Whoever you are out there, I love you, and you're cool. So follow your dreams and do what's best for yourself.